Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in USL Championship. We'll take you backward before we go forward, as we always do. 7 days back, 7 days forward. Give you all the information that you need to know, all the matches that fell under the radar this week, and the matches that you need to keep an eye on coming up over the next 7 days. Officially, we are in a no-dilly, no-dally zone, so we'll go back and take care of that last 7 days and let you know what happened starting back at the beginning of last weekend here in the first weekend of July. Back on Thursday, July 4th at Widener Field in beautiful downtown Colorado Springs, Switchbacks 1-0 winners over FC Tulsa. Charleston Battery on Friday the 5th took out Birmingham Legion at Patriots Point 2-0, and that gets us to our first match of the week. Burns Stadium on the campus of Bryant University, home of Rhode Island FC, taking on Indy 11. Here's your highlights. There's a lot of them, courtesy of our friends at USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
As they hope to put a lightning strike on the USL Championship. They have already done so by winning 2 straight, and they hope that that lightning isn't going away anytime soon. The corner kick, he just loves setting those services in the box. All quarters brought to you apart by Hill Group. In swinger, a little low, flicked on, hit the woodwork. My goodness, that was a bang-bang play. Still in the attacking zone. Trying to get right back in the mixer off the back of the head of Williams. Pinged up and ready to go is Musa, who just got drafted, is on loan here to Rhode Island. Has been sensational going against, his teammate Koke Vegas is not bad himself. Pretty good gatekeepers there for Rhode Island. Trying to develop on that touch of the touch lot. Hand to the center. They'll keep moving to the left. Looking for J.J. Williams. J.J. Williams dancing. Right foot hit. It's down and immediately picked up by Solt. If they play the diagonal ball,
you're right on top of that 18-yard box.
He can bang it too. I'm surprised that he's got that much room. They do play it. Mutat sends it. It goes in. As if we drew it up, Ricky. The Ohio State graduate and superstar for the Buckeyes makes a mark. And it makes it 1-0. Indy 11 on top.
The best year like for Rhode Island defensively. You cannot leave any player in USL Championship 18 yards of space. Clear run on. Fantastic ball from Cam Lindley. Wutson just runs onto it, puts it on target, and you give yourself a chance. Yes, it takes a wicked deflection.
Ybarra is Indy 11 now into space and surging up the pitch. Poked over right up into the middle to Williams. Williams lifting it. This looks like Collier, and Collier will finish it. Another Indy 11 player with his first goal. His second goal this year in 2024, his first start. And he makes his mark to make it 2-0.
Just look at the numbers for Indy 11. As Ben Mines makes his vertical run, now you're asking Rhode Island to collapse. And when they do, you have Romario Williams popping off that back line. He pulls out Yao, and then it's the off-the-ball movement from Collier. Outside in.
But you will definitely see him get involved. As once again, Rhode Island FC moving into their final third. Quizera, right foot swinging. And a good hit, but just a little bit undercooked by Clay Holstead. Holstead hoping that Wildcat connection with him and J.J. Williams can finally work out and create a goal. Speaking of Kentucky Wildcat, J.J. Williams with a wicked hit that just got knocked away from the frame by Solt. Corner kick brought to you in part by the Hill Group. In swinger. Rhode Island searching. They've got one. They get one back. Who's got it? No, Darcy's claiming it. And the home team is right back in this thing. In the 52nd minute, the set piece, the corner kick. No Darcy gets involved. Last touched by No Darcy. It's in the back of the net. And Ricky, we got ourselves a match. by No Darcy, making it 2-1. Quizera. Could they get another one? No Darcy. Yabara. Here's the switch. Clipped into the box. What a fight. What was that? Rhode Island knocking on the doors. And this time they have punched their way through. No Darcy again with a brace. And ladies and gentlemen, we are at level terms. Rhode Island, the anchor is continuing to rise up. They were setting up nicely to see if they could get the go-ahead goal. On those corner kicks, just too much for him to try to figure out who's going to get the touch. And 78th minute. The terms have changed. The feel has changed, and almost the score changed. Prodding and hunting for that third goal. They thought they had it with Gibson. Free. Martinez. Right foot. Swing across. Gibson. This one will count. Put it on the board. Indy now in front again. 3-2.
We saw moments ago the run from Tyler Gibson out of the midfield. So difficult to track. And as a player that plays in the center of the park, picking and choosing your times when to get higher, it's so important. J.J. Williams. Augie Williams pulls out to that back post, and what is it?
That they once again can level this up. This ball will usher into the 18. Quick cutout. Urgency by Rhode Island, obviously, with the fans standing, holding their breaths. Quizera outside of his foot. Here's Chico. There it is! Top shelf! Nothing cheap about that. That is black label stuff. Top drawer. And it's 3-3. And King has made his mark and has leveled this up, and they are not at all ready to just call this a draw.
Fantastic reverse run from Albertico, but this...
He could possibly manipulate a call inside the box. And that's anticlimactic. The whistle has blown.
So a 6-goal thriller. Rhode Island down 3-1, come back to tie it for their 10th draw of the season, getting a point at Bern late Friday night. Saturday, full rundown of matches. Detroit City and Tampa Bay. It was a 1-1 draw at Keyworth. Monterey Bay gets a win on the road at Pittsburgh at Highmark, 1-0. North Carolina FC 4-1 winners over the Miami FC at WakeMed. And that gets us to our second match of the week at Toyota Field in San Antonio. It was San Antonio FC and Phoenix Rising. Here's your highlights in the West, courtesy of our friends at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
With Katie Goodman and our entire crew, I'm Dan Weiss. Thanks for joining us here this evening. The 14th all-time meeting between SAFC and Phoenix Rising, and it's dead even. 5 wins aside and 3 draws.
Fortunately, went down pretty early in the season.
Cisniega reads that one off the feet of Zambrano all the way to him. And immediately gets rid of it upfield, although it drops to Wyke and Hernandez.
It's player interference for sure there. Got in the way of the punt.
Cabral with a left foot over goal, and the return back to Cisniega. Another good run here for Shannon Gomez. Edge of the box. It's loose. Hernandez, and a great save off the feet and off the fingertips there of Rocco Rios Novo. Hernandez to the back post, and it's a tremendous finish! What a goal from Juan Agudelo! On the end of the Jorge Hernandez service, Agudelo gives San Antonio FC the lead.
We found a pattern here, Dan. It's Hernandez, Agudelo, off the set piece. We've got to look back at it. What a beautiful placement, and he gets just away from the defender. And not only that, but he places it perfectly across the net. Top bin. Nothing the keeper can do about it there. Goes right under his arm.
Center referee and the assistant now showing 1 minute of added time here at the end of the first half. That one flicked towards the back post and lands at the feet.
I'm sure they'd prefer those kind of fireworks anyway.
Flag up on the offside against Phoenix. San Antonio FC on the reset. As Hernandez gets forward. Oh, what a take! Oh, my goodness, Kevin Lambert. Did not miss by much. Collapsing there with Gabby Torres now on the left side. Here's Fede Varela. Jose Hernandez, Cabral, Varela. Kendall Burks was able to get in front of that one and disrupt things.
One of the better combinations we've seen from them, just kind of pinging things around there. But still didn't have a ton of control to it.
Varela, nice return ball from Fuenmayor. The turn from Varela. Zambrano! Cisniega calmly handles that one. Scursy as he loses his footing, trying to search out Torres. It's a wonderful ball. Torres! Cabral! First time just wide. Tremendous development, though, out of the back by Phoenix. Jose Hernandez. Fede Varela. Out wide, Gabby Torres. Torres to the back post. Kevin Lambert, the clearance. Lawrence White brings it down. White gives it a go! Off the crossbar! Off the fingertips of Cisniega, who pushes it off the bar, and his best save in months. Lawrence White, cut back. Formella into the box. Headed and beautifully done by Phoenix and Zambrano Varela, rather, with the equalizing goal that has leveled this match at 1.
And just like that, absolute beautiful soccer here from Phoenix, and it's all about those deep services in. They're realizing, hey, get that ball in the mix from out wide, but it's this header. He's just wide open, no man's land, there to receive.
Jorge Hernandez. Flores Blanco. Penalty awarded to San Antonio as Hernandez gets cooked up inside the area. Juan Agudelo in the 81st minute pushes San Antonio FC into the lead.
Sign of the cross as he should. It's the second game in a row with double goals here for Juan Agudelo. Would you call it luck? Nah, because it's all been work ethic, quality finishing, showing up when it needs to get done. Juan Agudelo tries to fake him. He's not biting, and he almost gets it. Guesses the right. These final minutes.
5 corners aside. Zambrano delivers, headed away. Jorge Hernandez able to track that one down. makes his move through the crowd. What a wonderful job to maintain possession through all of that. Flores Blanco across. Agudelo looking for the hat trick. First time, put it high and wide.
Take some notes out of Jorge's book. If he gets a drive out in the open, but he sees plenty of white jerseys, he knows.
Turned wide by Formella. Varela. Traore settles. Lofts a ball. Pablo Cisniega comes well off his line to punch that one out.
That tenacity definitely stopped a goal opportunity.
Now Rocco Rios Novo off his line. Oh, what a ball from Hugo. And Mashopcho brought down. Return to Hugo. Drives one on goal. Rios Novo with a save, and a corner awarded to San Antonio. Which driven into the box, directed out again by San Antonio. The rain will spoil the post-game fireworks, but the fireworks on the field from Juan Agudelo.
Big win for San Antonio FC at home, getting full points against Phoenix Rising at Pioneer. Oakland Roots 1-0 winners over Lou City, and it was at Championship Soccer Stadium in Irvine, California. Big win for Orange County, 4-1 over Memphis, 9-1. So that sets up your standings and gets you ready for the next 7 days and all the news that you need to know. Prink's Performance Standings presented by our friends at Prink's Tires. In the East, the way that it's all lined up, the margins are closing. Lou City has lost 3 of 5. They've alternated, but right now they only have a 2-point advantage over Charleston. Charleston has one loss in their last 5. They've won 2 in a row. They're now at 36 points compared to Lou City's 38. Then group number 2, Indy 11, 17 matches. It includes the Open Cup win in the round of 8 back on Tuesday over Atlanta United, 2-1. Indy 11 right now at 30 points. Tampa Bay's at 29. Detroit City's at 27. Loudoun United is at 25. They're unbeaten in their last 5 after a bit of a rough start. Birmingham Legion, after winning 2 in a row, now has lost 2 in a row. They're at 24. And North Carolina FC is at 21 points. Right now they would be in the last playoff spot. Rhode Island FC, we've talked about how they were converting those draws into wins, and they're unbeaten in their last 4, 2 wins and 2 draws. They're at 19 points, only 2 points out of the playoffs as they stand right now. Hartford Athletics lost 3 in a row. They are at 16 points. Pittsburgh only has 1 point in their last 5 matches. They're at 15. The Miami FC is the same way at 2-14-2. They only have 1 point in their last 5. Goal difference of minus 24 in the Eastern Conference right now, 8 points on the season. Western Conference, it is New Mexico United who made it into the round of 8 before losing to LAFC in Open Cup. They've won 3 in a row and 4 of 5. They're at 34 points. Oakland Roots at 29 points. Once again, they've won 4 of 5. Sacramento Republic has hit each column in their last 3 matches, and they're at 28 points. Switchbacks, they have won 3 of their last 5, only lost once, 27 points. Monterey Bay's won 2 of their last 3. They are ahead of Memphis 9-1 with the one more match played, and Memphis 9-1 currently is at 25 points through tiebreakers. They are in 6th. Orange County, above the playoff bar, had a 2-game losing streak snapped. They're at 24 points, 1 win ahead of Vegas Lights, who are also at 24 points. News out of Vegas, they secured the team record for the highest transfer fee, bringing in Edison Ascona from Inter Miami to be a part of the Lights full time. So a big transaction for Vegas Lights last time out. Below the playoff line right now, Phoenix Rising, who have lost 2 in a row. They only have 1 win in their last 5. They're at 21 points, 1 less win than Vegas. 20 points for San Antonio. The win that you heard earlier on in the show gives them a 4-game losing streak now officially out the door at 20 points. FC Tulsa is at 17, and El Paso Locomotive is at 3-11-3, 12 points. They have lost 2 in a row. So let's get you into all of the news that you need to know about everything going on in USL Championship. Vegas Lights FC's Corey Bennett was named USL Championship Player of the Month, and that is brought to us, as always, by our friends at Konami eFootball. 26-year-old forward, 6 goals, 1 assist, undefeated month for Vegas Lights as they are chasing after their first postseason berth in club history. In getting the 6 goals in 6 appearances, averaging a goal every 62 minutes, posting a shot conversion rate of 46.2%. Just the second Lights player to claim Championship Player of the Month in the 7-year history of the club. And it was a lot of doing the first win away at Sacramento all time, currently in the playoff positions. Well done so far for Vegas Lights. Corey Bennett got 58% of the media vote, 35% of the overall vote. Danny Vitiello finished second at 29% of the total vote with all the weighted numbers and such. Vitiello was second in the fan voting to Maxi Rodriguez, 47% to 39%. And once again, remember the weight that is carried to each of these particular elements that are attached to it. The media vote, you ended up with Vitiello and Johnny Rodriguez from Oakland Roots, each getting 17%, but Bennett once again far and away in the media vote. Maxi Rodriguez winning the fan vote, and the USL vote itself went to Corey Bennett over Danny Vitiello, where the weight of it was 20% from the league compared to the rest of the other votes. So 35% to Corey Bennett. We knew there'd be a math test here. Corey Bennett gets Vegas Lights on the total vote at 35%. Danny Vitiello, 29%. Maxi Rodriguez at 26%. Johnny Rodriguez at 10%. And so your player of the month for the month of June, Corey Bennett from Vegas Lights. Congrats to both. Vegas is an organization, as we said, right now north of the playoff bar, and also what they are doing on the club level inside the Western Conference. Other news, it is Gavin Glinton earning USL Championship Coach of the Month for the month of June, considering what Oakland Roots have been doing in the Western Conference. 4 wins in 6 matches in the month of June, rocketing them up the standings and rocketing up all the recognition that the Roots are getting as well. Glinton earned the award with 39% of the vote. Lou City's Danny Cruz second, 24%. Lou City also got 4 wins on the month, led the championship with 13 goals. So once again, congratulations to Gavin Glinton from Oakland Roots getting the Coach of the Month honors, once again, courtesy of our friends at Konami eFootball. Once again, we mentioned the transaction that happened for Vegas Lights. North Carolina FC, by the way, transfers Adrian Pelayo to Chivas and Julian Placius to Westerlo. So you end up with big moves for North Carolina FC. First international transfers in North Carolina FC history. Once again, you have the young talent from USL Championship going overseas. So North Carolina FC, 2 international transfers, Adrian Pelayo to Chivas, Julian Placius to Belgian club KFC Westerlo. Once again, as always, terms remaining confidential and transactions are pending league and federation approval. The 2 teenagers signed with North Carolina FC in the last 12 months, and the Youth to Pro pathway continues to create these kinds of opportunities for the club. And you're seeing the next 2 examples of which right here. Pelayo signed with North Carolina FC back in September, playing in the Timbers Academy and for T2 in MLS Next Pro. He also was a regular with the Mexican youth national team camps. Center back had 2 USL Championship starts. Also played the full 90 in the Open Cup third-round win over Carolina Core. Placius joined North Carolina FC, signing with the LA Galaxy Academy. 8 appearances in a 24 season so far. 1 goal scored in the Open Cup run as well, getting the lone goal in the win over Carolina Core. So there's a couple of different players that were influential in the win over Carolina Core in different ways, and they are now heading in different directions when it comes to the Youth to Pro pathway at North Carolina FC. So very, very cool stuff there as well. Riley Bedoy for Loudoun United has earned a call-up for New Zealand, in the Olympics coming up in Paris, and also taking a peek at your viewing guide in USL Championship coming up over the next little bit. And once again, we'll do it for both USL Championship and USL League One. We'll lay all of that out for you. For the USL Championship activity starting on Friday, Hartford and Charleston is going to be on Golasso Network. That's a 7:30 kick. Locomotive and Vegas Lights on ESPN+. Saturday, Detroit City and Memphis, 4 o'clock kick on ESPN+. Same for Indy 11, Loudoun United, the Miami FC, and Rhode Island FC. It is Pittsburgh and Oakland on the plus, as well as Birmingham, Colorado Springs, Tampa Bay and Orange County, Monterey Bay and FC Tulsa, Sacramento Republic and North Carolina FC is on Golasso Network. On USL League One turf, it is everything on ESPN Plus to start. Saturday, Greenville and Union Omaha, Lexington and South Georgia Tormenta, One Knox and Hailstorm, Chattanooga and Richmond. Golasso Network at 8 o'clock on Saturday night has Forward Madison and Central Valley. Once again, that one is on the CBS Golasso Network. Reminder, if you want to keep up to date with everything going on in USL Championship, you can sign up for the newsletter. Do that at uslchampionship.com. But what you can also do is follow along on all the social media platforms for USL Championship on the 280-character app, on Facebook, and on Instagram as well. Let's get you into the matchups and get you into your juice boxes and how things are laid out for the weekend with the matchups as we know them. And once again, sometimes with juice boxes, you end up with some matches that have recognition, some that don't. And we'll go with the numbers as they're currently posted in USL Championship. It is with Hartford and Charleston on your Friday. Charleston favored on the road at a minus 137. Hartford is a plus 319. Your draw is a plus 275. El Paso is a plus 112 at home, hosting Vegas Lights, who are plus 204. And your draw is a plus 252. Saturday, Detroit and Memphis 901. Juice Boxers threw a blanket over the whole thing. Both of them are at a plus 150. Draw is a plus 231. Indy 11 favored at home at a minus 135, going up against Loudoun, who's a plus 313. Remember, Indy 11 played on Tuesday in U.S. Open Cup. The Miami FC, big underdog at home, hosting Rhode Island FC. Rhode Island is a minus 154. The Miami FC is a plus 336. Your draw is a plus 285. Pittsburgh and Oakland Roots are within the margin of error in the plus 151 range to come up victorious in their matchup. Draws a plus 231. Birmingham is a plus 163, hosting Colorado Springs at a plus 139, and that one is also a plus 233 on the draw. Tampa Bay a minus 143, hosting Orange County. Orange County is a plus 342, draws a plus 257. Monterey Bay is a plus 114, hosting FC Tulsa, who's a plus 208. Draws a plus 229. Sacramento hosting North Carolina FC. Sacramento Republic a minus 108. A draw is a plus 239, and North Carolina FC is a plus 250 on the road. And so that gets you squared away for the weekend activity. And just so you can be prepared for the next 7 days before we meet up again, we can let you know where things go after the activity on your Saturday. Wednesday, July 17th would be the only matchup that would be between then and the time we meet again on July 17. Birmingham Legion at Protective, hosting Rhode Island FC. That one is an 8 o'clock Eastern time start in USL Championship. As always, we like to tell you that if you are in market and can go visit these games and follow along in the action in USL Championship, please do, because you get to see the second division and all of the up-and-coming talent that's coming up in the USL Championship. If you cannot be in market but are still interested, follow along on your local providers and make sure that you can follow along on social media. And if you're out of market, still want to follow along, you can do so on the social media for the team that you're following. You can also come back here every single week when it comes to life in the USL Championship. So for everyone here at SDH, I'm just John. Thanks for dropping by and following along here with action in USL Championship. Play it safe, everybody. Enjoy your games.